How y'all doing? Yeah, I haven't been recording much lately. With work and things of that nature, it just takes a little bit of time up. But I'm gone from home pretty much Monday through Friday most of the time. Recently, there's been a little bit of Monday through Thursdays. Stay in motels more than I stay home. It's kind of weird, but um. I had some things I planned on doing, adjusting my CalTrack bars, try to tune them in where I get a little better traction. I don't have a trans brake, so I'm foot braking it, which kind of loads the CalTrack some. Doesn't hit them as hard as something with the trans brake. When you hit them kind of hard with the trans brake, one, it can make the tires bite in a little bit better. But I think I can adjust them, get them right, that and tire pressure, and get everything right. The other thing that I have going on is I'm going to make my own traction compound, but unfortunately I have run out of gas. I have a gas stove in my kitchen, and I have run out of gas, so I can't cook the compound up that I'm looking to cook up. I don't want to tell y'all too much about it yet until I test it, and if it works well, then I will share it with you all. Pretty simple deal. It's like 15 bucks for the amount that I'm getting, and it should be maybe 1.5 gallons of compound, I guess. I can let y'all know more about that in time too. But yeah, like I said, I intend on doing these things. I wanted to show y'all the RPM that I put the stall in. I told you I was gonna put in. It doesn't stall as much as what I was hoping for when I bought it, but it's better than what it was. But I'll show that to you all in due time. It definitely made it a little bit better off the line and all. So now I just need the CalTracks and all tuned in. But I guess it was 2 nights ago. I had a co-worker with me, and in the company truck, I came to my house and jumped into my what I'm now calling Green Bean. Green Bean is the name of the truck now. Kind of long, narrow, small, green. So Green Bean kind of what's been in my mind ever since I've had it. But so that's what I'm calling my truck now, Green Bean. So anyway, I took a co-worker home from my house in Green Bean, and everything was fine. When I left his house, he's showing up, he's smoking one time, whatever. So, I took off, and, as I pulled out the driveway, I just nailed it. And something felt a little weird. Didn't quite know what it was. Didn't really understand it. But I kind of eased along after that and trying to feel things and see what was going on with it. And something inside the transmission isn't right. It got to where it felt like something was dragging. Kind of holding the truck back a little bit. Almost like the emergency brake was on or something. But it was inside the transmission. I got probably 10 miles down the road and to a little area where I grew up at. Palmyra, Virginia is where it is. And turning to the gas station, I realized that I only had first gear at that point in reverse. The shifter doesn't really go in place like it should. I don't know, anyway, the shifter got really, really hot. Not the shifter, the transmission got really, really hot. When I got up under it to look, see if there's anything leaking or whatever, it was, I checked the fluid. The fluid seemed to be good, a little bit more than what it should. I think that was because of how hot it was, because I know I had it right initially. The trans cooler in the front was very hot. Never had issues with it before. I can't say that it's not something to do with the stall. The thing with the stall is, I cruise along at 3,000 and it cruises pretty good. It's kind of responsive. You nail it, it jumps up to, the RPMs it jumps up to and pulls. But I think with the 410 gears and the stall I have in it, it's not an issue with burning up the transmission. I think that this transmission was a transmission. I'm sorry, I keep looking at the truck too. I got it right there kind of in front of me, but I got the transmission out of a junkyard. It was already out of a vehicle. It was like 200 bucks. Had a hard time finding one. It's the long tail shaft turbo 350. which, you know, matches up to the same length as the $700 or actually this had the 4L60E in it. But, you know, the same length, so that kind of helped me out. But hard to find one that was in good shape. I took a chance, got that one for $200. You know, if it didn't work, I could always take it back and get another one, or I could rebuild it or whatever. But anyway, I put it in, seemed to work fine. The shifter I have is the Hurst quarter stick that is for a Power Glide, but it also has the option of altering it, and it's a factory deal, you know, to alter it to work with a 3-speed automatic with a reverse pattern valve body in it. So that's what I did. I altered it in the way they said to alter it, which is just a little screw you take out with a little spacer. It keeps the shifter from all the way back to the 3rd notch for the Power Glide. You know, you take that out and it works for the 3-speed. The only thing with that shifter and my valve body, I got it's a reverse pattern manual valve body, TCI, I think. This one, when you shift it, you know, when you're normally, you take off in 1st gear, you pull it back, it only goes to 2nd. You squeeze the trigger and pull it back, it goes into 3rd. But to downshift, you can only downshift to 2nd gear, but there's nothing limiting you into going further, so you have to watch when you do it. So you have to really feel when the detent or whatever you call it, you really have to feel that to know that it's in 2nd gear. I've had it a couple times not quite out of 3rd when it goes into 2nd. I've actually went into 1st gear before, and that locks the rear tires up, which is not good. But I'm wondering, when I was taking this guy for a ride in it, you know, taking him home, I played with it quite a bit, downshifted a lot, whatever, and I'm wondering if there was times that I didn't get all the way out of 3rd and it had something binding up and something heated up, broke, whatever inside, is what I'm thinking, and, you know, and caused that. I hate to think that my shifter is kind of the cause of the whole deal, but you know, it was a junkyard transmission also. I took a shot, drove around for a while, fun to play with and all. So now I either got to get this one rebuilt, try to rebuild it myself. I don't know. I've never done an automatic transmission before, but it is what it is. But so yeah. Next, I guess I got to pull the transmission out. Maybe I'll try to find me another one to go in it. For now, and have this one on standby, get it rebuilt when I have the money. Right now, you know, money isn't quite there for me. It might just sit for a little while until I can afford to do something more with it. Inspection's about to run out this month, so, you know, I guess I couldn't find a better time for it to have some issues, I guess. But yeah, well, that's kind of the update on the truck. I just had to tow it home today. So next, I have the Power Glide right over here beside me that I had in it at first, but I don't have a good stall for it. I got like a 2800 stall for it, for the Power Glide, and that just really isn't good, you know, with the high 1st gear. So 182 gear Power Glide, it's 2800 stall, and with my setup, you know, of course I just switched the stalls in the Turbo 350 to get more out of it. I could put this thing in there, this Power Glide in there with the stall I have, and drive it, but it ain't gonna be what it needs to be. But it's something I can do. It may even do that, I don't know. But I thought about switching to the Turbo Spline input shaft in the Power Glide, but because it's the 182 1st gear, it's hard to find an input shaft that goes right in without having to machine something. I think they said machining the stator shaft or stator bushing or something inside the transmission or inside of the stall. I'm not going in the stall I just bought, that's for sure. So I'm trying to weigh my options as far as money. I'm definitely not overflowing with money. I live pretty much paycheck to paycheck. So I'll have to figure it out. But you know, it's been a little while since I posted anything, so I just wanted to share with you all what was going on. I'll show you the truck here. Yeah, I just towed it here a little while ago with a dolly. I do know I have a rear main seal leak also. I think I said something about that when I was up under the truck before. Maybe I haven't, I don't know, but it's got a rear main seal leak in it. So this is gonna be the perfect time for me to pull the engine out, you know, kind of go through it, check the bearings and things of that nature, and you know, all the gaskets, and freshen it up a little bit, and maybe have it ready for when tracks start to open up around March or so. We'll see. But anyway, I get it back together and get it going. I'll try to include you all on some of my steps of, you know, what I'm doing. Pulling the transmission out. I'm trying to figure out the whole editing thing. I know I can't start a video, stop it, and start it again. From what I've seen, it's I guess I got to video everything and then go back and crop stuff out of it. Trying to figure out how to add the music to it and all that, and kind of neat to have stuff in the background while I'm working. But I don't know, I figured it out. But I appreciate y'all. When I do get to working on this thing, whether it's pulling the engine out or, you know, and putting it on the stand and flipping it over and looking at bearings and, you know, all that, I'll definitely include you all in on it, and look forward to doing it, getting it out of the way, and getting it ready for this year. I'd like to take to the track some and share all that with you all too. Yeah, here's a set of tires that I had on this thing. Where they at? There you are. See the tread on them. Those are some tires that came off of a four-wheel drive Blazer, like a 95 or 96, something like that. Blazer, 97, I think. S10 Blazer. Someone I know messed it up pretty bad. Had a couple good tires on it, so I snagged them up and put them on, and them things right there. My couple videos that I had of me doing some burnouts, I think it was those tires at the church and all, that I knew I was gonna take them off, so I went down and just smoked them out pretty good. But got another set over here that I had on it after that when I got my ET Streets, I took them off, and right now my ET Streets ain't good enough to pass inspection. So I have them on standby to go on the truck when I do get it inspected. But yeah, anyway, things going on, things happening. Just little stuff kind of happens and keeps me from doing the things I want to do. But it is what it is, and I'll figure it out. But anyway, y'all have a good evening, and thanks for watching. And you know, hopefully I had a little bit of information dealing with the shifter for you. You know, who knows, maybe y'all in the same situation, same shifter or whatever. Just be careful. I don't know if that's the cause of what happened, or if it's just a stock transmission with a lot of miles on it, or what. But, you know, whatever it is, something gave out. But y'all have a good evening, and I look forward to sharing things with y'all at another time, hopefully soon.